I'm Lisa, and in elementary school, I was the kid everyone loved, or so I thought, until I realized I wasn't sure if Mona liked me back, and that uncertainty lingered oddly with me always. Mona was always quiet, nose buried in a thick novel, and I found myself wondering what was going on behind those reserved, thoughtful eyes that rarely met mine, hiding secrets so well. I decided to make a deliberate move and try to befriend her slowly, starting by sitting quietly next to her in class, observing her calm demeanor, but she barely looked up from her book. The silence between us was awkward, but I was determined to break it, so I joined her at lunch, hoping for a meaningful conversation to unfold naturally between us, finding common ground slowly. We ate in silence, the only sound being the gentle clinking of our utensils on the fine china plates, and I felt a pang of deep disappointment, savoring the last morsel slowly, lost in thought. Recess arrived, and I was relieved to have an excuse to leave the uncomfortable silence behind and join my friends in a lively game of kickball with energetic enthusiasm on the sunlit playground nearby. As I played, the ball rolled to Mona's feet quickly, and she instinctively kicked it back to me with a surprising and considerable amount of physical force suddenly. I was taken aback by her sudden kick, and as our eyes met, I felt a spark of connection. So I walked calmly over to her, noticing the determination in her eyes and the slight flush on her cheeks slowly. Mona was still holding her book tightly, and for a moment, I thought she might just go back to reading quietly, dismissing me again with a subtle flicker of annoyance in her eyes slowly. But I asked her gently if she wanted to play with us outside, and she looked up slowly, a hint of a warm smile spreading across her face, and I felt a sudden glimmer of genuine hope rising within me suddenly. There was a pause, a moment of profound hesitation that made me wonder anxiously if I had misread the entire situation, scrutinizing every facial expression and subtle body language displayed. Then she smiled, a small, shy, almost imperceptible smile, and nodded slowly, putting her worn leather-bound book down, and I felt a sudden rush of excitement mixed with a hint of nervous anticipation suddenly. Together, we joined the game, and I was surprised by how naturally Mona fit in, her earlier reserve melting away. As we played together quietly, I realized that Mona wasn't just a quiet girl. She was someone with hidden depths, a dry sense of humor, and subtle, observant eyes that missed nothing around her. The game was chaotic, with kids laughing loudly and shouting, but Mona and I worked together seamlessly, exchanging nervous smiles as we navigated the mayhem with practiced ease and synchronized steps. For the first time, I felt like I was seeing the real Mona. Not just the girl who sat alone reading quietly in the corner, surrounded by dusty tomes and faint scent of old parchment, her eyes fixed intently on the page. As the bell rang loudly, signaling the abrupt end of recess, I felt grateful for having taken the chance to reach out to her with newfound courage and determination suddenly. Now, I know that sometimes all it takes is a little courage to turn an acquaintance into a friend, and I'm really glad I took that step with Mona recently, feeling truly connected.